Hey folks, welcome to our Musky segment. You know, we've been fishing all day in an east wind, and you know the old song in East Wind Blues when the fish are, you know, when the wind's from the west, fish bite the best, when the wind's from the east.
I heard your video. I was almost ready to quit after hearing about how bad the east winds are.
Yeah, you know, these east winds can give us trouble, but you caught a nice fish in an east wind the other day.
Yeah.
So it can happen, but we don't have to worry about an east wind anymore. The wind just switched to the north. It's going northwest. There it goes, it's northwest. And we've been fishing the east sides of these islands where the wind is smashing into them, and that's been a hot deal for us, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be the east side. It would be the east side.
Yeah,
right. And that moved quite a few fish today. But you know, with that switch of the wind, I think a lot of times the fish will switch positions on spots. I mean, I don't think I know they do. There's no question about it. And
you know, I think it happens rather quick.
Oh yeah. They do. Now we've got them on the slack side, but you know, it's just more of a high percentage thing.
Especially when it's rocks.
The wind. Yeah, rocks in particular. Yeah, weeds not so much, but rocks, they'll do that.
Now there hasn't been any wind smashing into this spot for a long time here.
No, and we raised that big one right over there on that side. You know, that was a high 40-inch fish. That was a real nice fish.
Yes.
But you know, you've got these couple of islands in a row, and you know, with the wind coming that way now, that island right there, which is the one that's the closest to deepest water,
should be the deal. Should be the deal.
Could be the deal.
Yep.
And you know, we got a few other spots where we're going to have to just shift around a little bit too.
Well, let's hit the face of this one, and then we'll swing out and get that one there.
Yep.
And we're throwing these big MagTinsel tail bucktails here, folks. Spencer's actually throwing the 700.
I'm throwing the old 700. Caught more big muskies on this than anything else. If they don't want the big one, you know, we'll give them.
Perhaps give them a little treat.
Give them the other one.
Yep.
A little trailer on the back of this baby.
And I'm testing my new Magnum. You can see I've got a white chartreuse here. I'm testing this new Magnum Buchertail Bigfoot tinsel tail here. Double number 10 fluted blades.
Well, I've had about 16 hours of throwing those the last 2 days. Caught some nice fish on it, so
I'll tell you what.
I'm going to give my arm a rest a little bit.
Those things are work, aren't they? All these big bladed bucktails.
They're not. These aren't like the other ones.
You're talking
just
about
pulling these. They pull
the
easier.
fluted blades pull easier.
Yep, they do. They do.
I think the Colorado just has that much more pull to it, doesn't it?
Well, it does. I mean, you know, the willow leaf will be the one with the least amount of pull and a lot of flash. The Colorado will have the most pull and the most vibration. And this, you know, it's particularly the fluted blade. I think it reflects light in different directions.
Yep.
And then it pulls easier, but yet you've got the big blade concept.
You got the big blade concept. Yep.
Because I've been, you know, yesterday I threw that thing for what, 12 hours.
Yep.
And normally I just don't throw it that long.
It's just too tough.
You know, it's just, it starts hurting.
Well, it paid off for you yesterday.
Yeah,
you got a nice 47, 48 inch yesterday.
Yep.
Was that fish, what was that? That was a 47
48,
also, wasn't it? Yeah, we did good. So these big bucktails have been paying off for us on these windy, smashed, you know, wind-blown banks and points that have rocks on them. And Spencer's got a great pattern here. And Spence and I are on a musky trip together. Something you folks are probably going to see at a regular basis here. Spence and I used to fish together a lot. We haven't in a number of years, but we're longtime friends of over 35 years.
Oh, good.
Spence gave me my start, by the way, folks. For those of you who don't know, Spence is the man who actually gave me my start in this whole outdoor writing profession as a teenager.
Yeah. You used to write me when you were a teenager, and then you said something about you wrote an article, send it in Outdoor Life or something. I said, Outdoor Life, what did you do that for? Why don't you write for me, remember? Yeah,
and you know, I was too intimidated to write for you.
Well, Outdoor Life was big.
I couldn't write for Spence Petros and Carl Mulls, and you know, that was just too much for me at the time, you know.
Well.
But I was, you know, I mean, that was really the start of my fishing career. You know?
I know.
That was it.
And then we start plugging your guide business at the end of the articles and start helping you there with the guide business.
That wasn't just helping me, they actually did it. I was booked.
That was good.
That booked me up, and I met some of my greatest friends, lifelong friends from those Fishing Facts, those early Fishing Facts articles, guys like Gabor, Weavari, who's the people have seen pictures of him in Musky Hunter and Fishing Facts over the years. And it's just been a great ride, but you and I have been great friends for a long time, and now we're going to start doing this annual musky trip, so.
That sounds good to me.
It's going to be fun, huh?
It will be great.
Well, Spence, let's go out, let's sneak out and hit that outer island, see what we get there.
There he is. Musky.
There we go.
All right, all right.
It came right at me, Spence.
Good.
Hope he's hooked good.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty decent fish.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got that lower jaw. He's hooked. Swing him in. Oh, there we go.
Spencer! Old Bucktail
All right,
53
man.
there, huh, buddy?
Yeah, that's it. It's not a 53 incher, but it's a good fish.
It's a real nice fish. That's a mid 40.
Yeah.
It's a mid 40.
Right in evening again. Coming back and seeing him
comeback.
early and a comebacker, another comebacker.
You know what else is interesting is that, you know, we all have our hunch baits.
Yeah.
And I just, you know, I remember right before we started, says, give me that, I yelled at my camera, give me that white 53 bucktail.
Yep.
Because I do good in the dark days, dark at the end of the day on that white with a chartreuse. I don't know why, but that.
Well, I asked you, you had a white one. You said I got one with a chartreuse. And I was thinking, well, if you had one a nickel, but half the chartreuse is gone.
There you go. It almost was a nickel.
Almost was.
Oh, yeah. Can you put that down just a little bit there,
Sure.
Mike? Thanks. How about that? All right. Nice and clean here. Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful fish. That is a beauty, ladies and gentlemen. Big head on this fish, Spence.
And when he came up and did that
Oh,
crash.
take it easy now, girl, girl, girl. I'm going to put you back. Girl. All right, Spencer. I'm going to pick her up.
You want to measure it?
Here we go. Nope, just leave that there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a nice.
Oh, Spence.
That's a nice fish.
Yeah. What do you think, folks? I'm not going to hold her out too long. She's in great shape. Take a look at her quick. We're going to put her back. It's a big fish.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Beautiful.
Spencer,
We got time to get another one.
we did it again, huh?
The evening. We still got a little more time
Big
left.
sunset fish.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's the one that
Beautiful
followed off
fish.
that other point, I think. It
Beautiful
was just
fish.
about that size.
Yeah, that's fish you probably raised earlier. She just
Yep.
moved out and the wind switched.
Yep.
Wind switched there, folks, and the fish moved out.